This section is about initial preparation for depositions. First, you have to coordinate the date and the time and the location with opposing counsel and all the parties involved. Then you have to determine whether your deponent has any special needs. Is he or she hearing impaired? Do they need a translator? Do they need special access to the place where the deposition is going to take place? Then you need to secure all the necessary personnel. You need a court reporter, obviously. You may need a videographer. You may need a translator. And there may be other office needs as well. Coordinate the start time with all the parties and keep in mind how long the deposition is going to take place. If you think it's going to be an all-day deposition, don't start it in the afternoon. Start it in the morning and take consideration for breaks and for lunch. And remember, make sure the facility is large for everyone involved. Sometimes we're involved in multi-party cases, and we have to make sure that there's enough room for all the parties and the respective attorneys. Once you've done all the logistics, you need to start preparing for the deposition. Secure all the relevant information and documents about the witness. Pull up all their social media contacts, pull up their background information on Google and on Westlaw, do a Google search for them, see if they're affiliated with any websites or any social media pages, and try to pull all that together. Also do a history of any prior litigation or lawsuits they've been involved in. You can generally find that for free on your local county's website. Then also, once you have all of that information, try to secure all the relevant documents you're going to intend to show the witness. These are possible exhibits. They are documents that have been procured through discovery, through third parties, and through your informal investigation. And once you have all the documents, determine which of those you intend to use as exhibits in deposition. And what I typically do is that I take all the documents and I put them in the order that I anticipate using them in deposition. I put each of them in its own separate file folder and make enough copies for everybody involved. Not only the witness and their attorney, but the other ones as well. Because typically everybody wants to see what you're looking at. And I typically assign that to my legal assistant or paralegal to make sure I have enough copies. And my copy is the one on the top that is highlighted and marked and has notes on it, which I'll be using during the deposition. And remember, understand what the witness's role is in deposition. Think through your theme and your theories, and think through what admissions and what statements you want the witness to make to help support those themes and theories. And once you've done that, then sit down and write down all the topics in the order you want to address them with the witness. This isn't a question by question outline. It's more sort of the initial topics or the general topics you want covered. You can always ask specific questions, but the purpose of this list is to ensure that you cover all the necessary items you want to cover using all the exhibits and information you've gathered for the witness.